cook with me instead of filming it. So it's like 9:09 in the morning here. But I decided to do like a live cook with me instead of filming it because why not? Right now I'm cooking brown turkey on the stove. I'm making my own version of like a taco bowl, I guess you could say. I'm gonna add like this into it as well as 2 cups rice. So got the rice in there. I need to put the cover on. The ground turkey's there. So why not? Do something different. And then besides this, I'm also gonna make another recipe, but I want to get this one done first because it's a pain in it. I don't know, I just want to get this one done first. There's water in here. I left the water from tonight. So, if you want to share this out, you're more than welcome to. You stir up the meat so it doesn't burn. I was going to put this inside the cover. So let's cook rice. Let me, first of all, bring you guys near the sink so you guys don't run stare at my back. Hey, Big Bear. This is the first live since last week. Oh, excuse me. So this is a live cook with me, and I'm making my own version of a taco bowl. So I'm gonna wash the rice. The turkey meat is cooking there. I prefer brown turkey over ground beef because beef doesn't like my stomach. It makes my stomach heavy and I don't feel the best. So hence the reason why I prefer brown turkey. So let's clean the rice, shall we? So I'm gonna add 2 cups of rice to it. Cooked rice. I'm not trying to talk why I do this because the water is now. Okay, let me plug this in. Put this in the first box. Okay, let's put you this way. So yeah, it's a personal preference. I don't like ground beef. I don't like beef in general as much as I used to. Time to time I'll eat like ground beef, but that's only if I'm in the mood for it. If I'm not gonna eat it, you know. So which is like a rare occasion for me now that I actually will eat ground beef. But the second recipe I'm gonna do, let me grab that email. It's called a chickpea global. Can you see that? But I need to make sure I have the ingredients for that, so that way I don't get it mixed up with this one, you know, and not use it. That makes sense. Okay. put this back in my pocket so it doesn't get wet. So, I'm gonna add to the ground turkey, besides the 2 cups of cooked rice, is a can of black beans. Of course, you're gonna open the cover, drain it, rinse it out, all that good stuff. A can of diced tomatoes. I'm thinking about, yeah, I'm gonna add it with the juice. And then I'm gonna add taco seasoning. That sound like that influencers. Following the instructions on the back of this, the seasonings, gotta add water and whatnot, so, or just eyeball it like how you want it. That's what I do. Okay, I am gonna do the black beans. Why I drink water. This is my leftover water from last night. And though I don't drink this much of energy drinks in a day, that's crazy. Life update, I guess if you want to call it that. It's been a month since the fire. A month and so many days. Still trying to recover from that. Still don't feel like myself. Let's get this. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. I just don't want to put my phone near the sink, you know? For a new phone, but I need one. I really truly need a phone. I need a lot of new stuff. Now you're in beans. Well, hello there. How are you doing today? And then this is TJ Maxx Fine. This is Backstreet Boys from the Millennium album. Okay, wish you guys like this. And then let's start with the turkey. I don't know if you call this stirring, but cook the meat. This to cut up some stuff. I'm gonna get a bowl from behind you guys to put the ingredients inside that I cut up. Wait. Bell pepper. Let's get a bell pepper. And do half an onion. So let's do the onion first. Get that out of the way. Need to buy so much stuff. You know, you have to stock up on things. So, this is just my version of what I call it, like a taco bowl. It's not really a taco bowl per se, but it's just my version. Usually I'll add things like the black beans, which you guys saw me rinse out. I'll add, like if I have it, bell pepper, onion, just to make it kind of like a taco bowl-ish, my version. And go from there. So right now I'm gonna cut the onion and then try to make small pieces. pieces so I can cook easy. To be honest, this feels like worst time acting right now. I don't feel like myself quite yet. I don't know if I'll ever get back to myself, you know. Yesterday, I had an interview with Finish Line. They're part of like Shoe Palace and stuff. It's in Macy's, and they're really short staffed, so there's a possibility, hopefully, whatever, maybe, that I may get this job with them. But once I do get a new job anywhere, I'm not staying at my current job, to be honest. I'm miserable with my current job. I just do it because I need the money. Today, this afternoon, I'm also doing a test called the Power Pro test for, not pro test, I just spit it, sorry. The Power Pro test, T-E-S-T test, okay? To become an educator's assistant, teacher's aide. I'm like not the best mentally. The weather's hot. It's very, very hot here. Our version of hot anyway. It's tropical weather. It's miserable. And then I still feel like I'm not quite myself yet. Still feeling the effects mentally, emotionally, whatever you want to call it, from the fire. I'm working with my therapist on that. I'm grateful for our support system that I do have now. So, yeah. Keeping an eye on the turkey meat. I don't want it to burn, you know. Let's see if I need to mix it up. I was saying, I still feel like I'm not quite myself yet from the effects of the fire. I gotta promote my shirt now. But I feel like I'm forcing myself to be like the pipe. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Sorry. For breakfast, completely random, but I'm trying to finish some leftovers that I made. And it's quinoa, it's called favorite quinoa salad. And I just burped it. It tasted like the quinoa salad. Oh, it has like garlicky. Oh. That actually burned. What the heck? Not cool. Not cool. Yeah, black. I'm trying to be positive about my eyes are shut for water. Oh, lovely. Everyone's like right over on it. I don't care how much people come in, because you know what? I'm putting in the time and effort to go live. I better wash my hands before I start crying some more. Don't run out of it. Because I just wanted to go live, and at least that way this is a video that I don't have to really post. Like, I mean, like, take the time and effort to edit, upload, whatever, all that shit. bell pepper. See, I kept the Ziploc bag that I had the onion in on the side, so that way I can just throw away the rubbish in the bag instead of making multiple rubbish, you know. So like I said, this is my version of a taco bowl. Taco bowl. I feel like I'm brushing myself that goofy. Let's put this away. So let's get to a cutting of the bell pepper. I'm trying to make myself slow down in the sense of not always so worried about being on the go and having to do something and actually, what's the word I want to use, like focus, like being in tune in the moment. I don't know, I call it slowing down. And actually, like, this week is crazy, okay? I have literally every day this week I have something to do. So it's not like during the day hours, it's like nighttime. So before I do like whatever, like for example, if it's at night, to like tonight is my test. So I'm gonna use this opportunity to like write in my journal, cook, things to like will help me with like my mental health and whatnot. And yesterday I had a doctor's appointment at 9 a.m. via telehealth, and then I had the job interview at 1. Then I went to the gym. Then I went to outreach at my church, which is like a food bank. We have like a weekly food bank, and we give out groceries to those in need. And yesterday it was actually a hot meal day, so we made like dinner. It's like a terry pork sandwich kind of a thing. And then so one day I did laundry before having to go out and do things. So it's just the little things that I know I can focus on and take care of me, if that makes sense. So that's my version of like slowing down. Tomorrow I have an eye doctor's appointment. But I need to run errands for that. I hate going to the eye doctor because my eyes, they dilate the eyes, and it gives me a headache. Friday I work. I have a 9 to 2 shift, and Saturday I have a Bishop's Committee meeting. Sunday's church. Monday I have therapy. So it feels like it's crazy busy, and I don't like being this busy. Whereas like every day I have something, I don't like it. I mean, maybe because the rice is done. I mean, maybe some people like being where every day is like they get to be busy and have something to do. I don't. because then it starts feeling like I'm neglecting my other responsibilities and neglecting me mainly. So yeah, so I'm still cutting up the green pepper. The rice is done, so I'm gonna pull up the rice pot. I mean, this is pretty simple to make in my opinion. It doesn't take a whole lot of time or ingredients to make something simple, and you can always make like a whole bunch at one time if that's your preference, and then like meal prep or freeze it or whatever, you know. But for me, I like to keep things simple when I'm cooking. I don't like a whole lot of ingredients due to the fact that it's like I don't want to spend hours in the kitchen trying to cook, do the dishes and yada yada yada. It's like, let's keep it simple so we can get out of the kitchen too and enjoy what you actually made, you know. So that's just my 2 cents. I mean, everybody has like a preference when it comes to like recipes. I just don't like a whole lot of ingredients and elaborate meals when it comes to things. Like I said, I'd rather keep it simple. Usually when I'm cooking, I'm playing music. I decided to go live instead. And then while I cook, a lot of the times I will wash dishes at the same time. Like if I'm, like for now, I'm done with this, so I'm gonna wash it so that way the dishes doesn't pile up. And if I need it again, it's already cleaned, you know. But that is just my own 2 cents. So I got the onion and the bell pepper in here. The rice is done. Once that is, the meat is done, which is right there, I'm gonna add it all together. And a lot of times what I like to do when I cook is get everything ready. Like, for example, the vegetables, that I just cut the onions and the bell pepper with vegetables. I like to prep it before I actually start cooking, so that way it's like it's already done, it's already all together. I don't have to worry about, wait, I need to chop up this, or wait, I need to open this. So like now I'm gonna open this, the diced tomatoes, so that way when it's time for me to actually put it in a pot, it's already open. I don't have to open it. Like I said, everybody's different when it comes to cooking. So I'm gonna give that a little bit more go. As you can tell, I'm the type of person that I like easy. I don't like things complicated. Ha. What I'm gonna do now is get the taco seasoning prepped, so that way when it's time to actually put things together, it's already, so I don't have to like, wait, let's get this ready now. Oh, excuse me, I'm human. It's about 1/4 cup for a pound of ground beef, well, or meat, and like I said, it's ground turkey. I don't think this is 1/4, but I'm just eyeballing it. because while I'm doing that, I only have one like measuring cup thingy, so we're gonna make, I think, 1/4 water. So let's just put the water in here. Turkey is done. And when you're cooking and you don't make a mess, are you really cooking? That's my philosophy. Ha. Now we're gonna put things together. So you grab your pot holder cover thingy. Black beans. I'm gonna add your onion and bell pepper. Now, keep in mind, this is my version of a taco. My version. Recently, I've been finding myself, I like putting things, like throw them together and make something, and it comes out pretty well. Now we're gonna add your diced tomatoes and tomato sauce. Before I add anything else, let's give that a stir. Let me show you how it looks like. Maybe I should flip the camera to where you guys can actually see what I'm doing. So that's how it looks like. Now we're gonna add that. Add your water. I may need to add more. Yeah, I gotta add more water. This is what I call eyeballing things. While that is on the stove, I am going to, let's see, I need to flip this around so I can see what I'm doing. I can also see me. I am I don't have a specific 1 cup of this, half a cup of that, whatever. I just eyeball it. I make a creation, you know. Normally I would just put everything in that pot, but since I need this pot for the next recipe, I'm just gonna put everything in here. You see the steam of the rice? Don't burn yourself, people. know if anybody's with me, but the concoction you put in pots, made in the pots, you're gonna put in here. So, which I'm gonna turn off the fan for now. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I think I'm going to use a spoon. I'm only doing this, like I said, because I need this pot for the next recipe. So, yeah. How do I want to do this? Maybe I'll do it like this. Ooh. Now we mix it up. Let me bring you guys closer so you can see what I'm doing and maybe flip you guys around. That would help. You're looking at my cabinet. There we go. Now I'm gonna mix it all up. Oh gosh, the onions is actually making my eyes water. And there you go. That's my version of a taco bowl. It looks pitiful. I swear. It's actually delicious. So what I'm gonna, oh, you guys slept on. I'm so sorry about that. So what I'm gonna do now is, first of all, I need to put my hair up. It's actually getting hot. I'm gonna cover the bowl like so. So when it's time, or when I'm ready to eat, or when anybody's ready to eat, they can just move the cover and serve themselves. So with that, I'm gonna end the live stream here because I'm gonna do dishes, and I just got shared a video on TikTok. Anyway, I'm gonna do dishes, and I don't think that'll be fun to watch because I'm not gonna be talking. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm doing this like the influencers. Oh, stay hydrated in your tumbler. I got this from Walmart, and it's already broken. See, look, it's dented. Like it's smashed up the bottom. So I'm gonna end this live stream. Put up my hair before I wash dishes, and see you guys in the next one. And bye.